Media. It's your guy, Sports Live, broadcasting live January 5th, 2026. Today, we will discuss college football and NFL football. Quarterfinal playoff games are finished in the quest for the national championship in college football. The semifinal games will take place January 8th and January 9th of 2026. On January 8th will be the college semifinal at the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, number 10, Miami and Florida versus who did I have there? Yeah, we'll move on for that. The Fiesta Bowl will be at Farmstead Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The Chick-fil-A Bowl will be at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. Both semifinal games will kick off at 7:30 p.m. Central Time on ESPN. In a bit, we will do detailed analysis of the semifinal games. Before doing that, let's look at some scores from bowl games and quarterfinal playoff games from December 29th, 2025 through January 2nd of 2026. Can y'all hear me out there in YouTube land? You have the J-Lab Birmingham Bowl, Georgia Southern 29, Appalachian State 10. The Radiant Technologies Independence Bowl, Louisiana Tech 23, Coastal Carolina 14. The Liberty Mutual Music City Bowl, Illinois 30, Tennessee 28. You have the Valero Alamo Bowl, TCU 30, USC 27 in overtime. The ReliaQuest Bowl, Iowa 30, Vanderbilt 27. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, Duke 42, Arizona State 39. The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, Texas 41, Michigan 27. The SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl, Utah 44, Nebraska 22. Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, Rock 10, Texas State 41. AutoZone Liberty Bowl, Navy 35, Cincinnati 13. The Duke's Mayo Bowl, Wake Forest 43, Mississippi State 29. The Trust and Will Holiday Bowl, Arizona 19, SMU 24. College football quarterfinal at the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic was number 10, Miami and Florida, and number 2, Ohio State. Let's see. The CFP quarterfinal at the Capital One Orange Bowl, number 5, Oregon 23, number 4, Texas Tech 0. I'm sorry, I'm sorry if I'm a little disorganized, but we'll just get through this together. The college football quarterfinal at the Rose Bowl game presented by Prudential, number 9, Alabama 3, number 1, Indiana 38. The college football playoff quarterfinal at the All-State Sugar Bowl, it was number 6, Ole Miss 39, number 3, Georgia 34. Now let's dig deeper and look at the college football playoff semifinals. In the one game will be Miami and Florida versus Ole Miss. That'll take place January 8th, 2026. In this game, the pros favor Miami and Florida to defeat Ole Miss by 3.5 or 4 points. The over-under is 52.5 or 53. Both teams have decent offenses in the passing and rushing realm of things, and in most cases would be equally matched against each other. This is where the similarities end. Miami does much better on the RPO than Ole Miss does. The trickery of that RPO makes it difficult to read until it's too late. Now, when the RPO is used, it opens holes on field during live play that normally would not happen. This is to Miami's advantage. Ole Miss can plug those holes, but not before lots of yards come from the play. Those holes add up and make it difficult to close, resulting in eventual scores. Defense looks good on both sides, but to me, Miami on defense seems to be stronger than Ole Miss. Both need to do a better job in the previous games, protecting the red zone and protecting the line and perimeter. I also believe that Ole Miss has weaker special teams. With this in mind, I will believe it will be a close game since it is not the regular season but playoffs. When it comes to postseason, the gloves come off and the rules change. I also believe it will come down to who has the football at the very end of the game. For these reasons, I will agree with the pros on this game. Miami and Florida will defeat Ole Miss by 4 points. I will go over the 53. I do believe it may start slow on scoring, but ramp up as the game goes on. The other semifinal game will be played on January 9th, 2026, which will be number 1, Indiana versus number 5, Oregon. In this game, Indiana is favored by the pros to defeat Oregon by 4 points. The over-under is 47.5 or 48. Indiana and Oregon do a great job on offense. Oregon is strong in passing and does decent in rushing. Oregon struggles in calling audibles because the read always seems to be off. Indiana, for the most part, reads and executes audibles well on the field. Indiana also does very well overall on offense on the pass rush and RPO plays. Oregon struggles with RPO. Both teams on defense does decent job protecting red zone, but Indiana protects it better. Indiana is stronger overall than Oregon. Oregon does have very good special teams. It is that special teams thing from Oregon that can keep the game close. I agree with the pros having Indiana defeating Oregon, but since I believe it will be very close, I disagree on the margin of victory. My prediction is that Indiana will win the game by 2 points. I will go under the 48. The winners of these semifinal games will play for the national championship. That national championship game will be played on Monday, January 19th, 2025. Moving on to the NFL side of things, the NFL regular season has concluded, and now is the time for the playoffs. The wild card round will feature 2 games on January 10th, 2026, 3 games on January 11th, and 1 Monday Night Football game on January 12th. After the wild card round will be the divisional round to take place between January 14th and 20th. After that will be the conference championships from January 21st to 27th, 2026. The Super Bowl will take place February 8th, 2026 at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Before looking at the wild card round, let's look at how every team in the NFL did on the win-loss side of things for this 2025 season. New England Patriots, 14 wins, 3 losses. Buffalo Bills, 12 wins, 5 losses. Miami Dolphins, 7 wins, 10 losses. New York Jets, 3 wins, 14 losses. Pittsburgh Steelers, 10 wins, 7 losses. Baltimore Ravens, 8 wins, 9 losses. Cincinnati Bengals, 6 wins, 11 losses. Cleveland Browns, 5 wins, 12 losses. Jacksonville Jaguars, 13 wins, 4 losses. Houston Texans, 12 wins, 5 losses. Indianapolis Colts, 8 wins, 9 losses. Tennessee Titans, 3 wins, 14 losses. Denver Broncos, 14 wins, 3 losses. Los Angeles Chargers, 11 wins, 6 losses. Kansas City Chiefs, 6 wins, 11 losses. Las Vegas Raiders, 3 wins, 14 losses. Philadelphia Eagles, 11 wins, 6 losses. Dallas Cowboys, 7 wins, 9 losses, 1 tie. Washington Commanders, 5 wins, 12 losses. New York Giants, 4 wins, 13 losses. Chicago Bears, 11 wins, 6 losses. Green Bay Packers, 9 wins, 7 losses, 1 tie. Minnesota Vikings, 9 wins, 8 losses. Detroit Lions, 9 wins, 8 losses. Carolina Panthers, 8 wins, 9 losses. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 8 wins, 9 losses. Atlanta Falcons, 8 wins, 9 losses. New Orleans Saints, 6 wins, 11 losses. Seattle Seahawks, 14 wins, 3 losses. Los Angeles Rams, 12 wins, 5 losses. San Francisco, 12 wins, 5 losses. Arizona Cardinals, 3 wins, 14 losses. In the wild card round of games in the playoffs, you have the Los Angeles Rams versus Carolina. That's a 3:30 p.m. kickoff on Saturday. The pros favor Los Angeles Rams to defeat Carolina by 10 points. The over-under is 46.5 or 47. I do agree with the pros having Los Angeles Rams to win the game, but I disagree with the margin of victory. My thoughts are that Los Angeles Rams will win by 7 points over Carolina. I will go over the 47. The other wildcard game taking place on January 10th, 2026 is Green Bay versus Chicago. The game will kick off at 7 p.m. The pros favor Green Bay to defeat Chicago by 1.5 or 2 points. The over-under is 45.5 or 46. I agree with the pros on this game. Green Bay defeats Chicago by 2 points. I will go over the 46, and it's not the Chicago Cubs, it's the Chicago Bears. I'll go over the 46. 3 NFL wildcard games to take place January 11th, 2026. You have Buffalo versus Jacksonville with a noon kickoff. In this game, the pros favor Buffalo to defeat Jacksonville by 1.5 or 2 points. The over-under is 51.5 or 52. I do agree with the pros on this game. Buffalo will defeat Jacksonville by 2 points. I will go under the 52. Next game we're going to look at is San Francisco versus Philadelphia, 3:30 p.m. kickoff. The pros favor Philadelphia to defeat San Francisco by 3.5 or 4 points. The over-under is 46.5 or 47. I agree with the pros on this game. I also believe Philadelphia defeats San Francisco by 4 points. I will go over the 47. The next NFL wildcard game that takes place 7 p.m. on January 11, 2026 will be the Los Angeles Chargers versus New England. In this game, the pros favor New England to defeat the Los Angeles Chargers by 3.5 or 4 points. The over-under is 45.5 or 46. I completely disagree with the pros on this one. My prediction is that New England will defeat Los Angeles Chargers by 2. I will go under the 46. The last of the NFL wildcard round games will be the Monday Night Football game on January 12th, 2026, Houston versus Pittsburgh. In this game, it will be a 7:15 p.m. kickoff. In this game, the pros favor Houston to defeat Pittsburgh by 3 points. The over-under is 39.5 or 40. I agree with the pros on this one. I also believe Houston defeats Pittsburgh by 3 points. I will go over the 40. In the wild card round, Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos, which means those two teams, the first games of the playoffs will have a bye game, which means they won't start their first game until the second round. In a sense of the NFL news, the Atlanta Falcons fired coach Raheem Morris and general manager Terry Fortnott on Sunday night, January 4th, 2026, after winning the Week 18 game 19-17 over the New Orleans Saints. And this just in to Sports Live Media. Las Vegas Raiders NFL football team fires Pete Carroll after one season. His Raiders team won 14-12 yesterday, January 4th, over Kansas City. The win-loss record of the season, which led to the firing, was 3 wins, 14 losses. This firing was the first time since 1994 that Carroll had been fired after one season while coaching with a NFL team. That team in 1994, he was fired after one season, was with the New York Jets. That season, the New York Jets went 6 wins, 10 losses. No word on how much he is owed on his contract. His regular season record for coaching is 173 wins, 134 losses, 1 tie for a .563 win percentage. He only had 1 losing record 4 times in NFL seasons that he's coached, 18 of which he's coached, with 9 of those seasons having 10 or more wins in the regular season. In postseason, Carroll had a win percentage of .500 with 11 wins, 11 loss record, and he led the Seattle Seahawks to victory in Super Bowl 48, which took place in February of 2014. In more breaking NFL news, Cleveland Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski has been fired after coaching there 6 seasons. Cleveland Browns owners Jimmy and Dee Haslam commented on the firing in a statement. "We have tremendous gratitude for Kevin's leadership of the Cleveland Browns over the last 6 seasons. He is a good football coach and an even better person. We appreciate all his hard work and dedication to our organization, but our results over the last 2 seasons have not been satisfactory, and we believe a change at the head coaching position is necessary." Again, no details are available on how much Kevin will be owed from the Cleveland Browns from his contract basis. His overall win-loss record is 46 wins, 58 losses, and 0 ties. So that is the discussion on things going on with college football and NFL football right now. We will do another one of these discussions next week once the college football semifinals have ended. But I think what we'll do with that one is we will do a live stream regarding the road to the national championship. We will look at both teams that are in the hunt for the national championship, and we will do that next week, shortly after the semifinal games are done. We'll also do an NFL discussion, probably a separate live stream. So there'll be two different live streams, one relating to the college football and one for NFL football. I'm not sure when that will take place yet, but I will let you know as soon as I know. We will also do a special live stream for the Super Bowl, which will be called The Road to the Super Bowl, and that will take place shortly before the actual Super Bowl. So stay tuned for that. Just to let you know, we will continue doing sports action videos, sports education videos. I'll continue to report breaking news as it happens, and we'll continue doing other live streams. We will have additional live streams that will be announced, as soon as I know when they'll be available, which may include some actual live sports action videos. Just still not sure of the details yet, but I will let you know. We also will be doing a live stream on Wednesday of this week, the Hoops and Pucks and Wednesdays. Oh my. It'll be season 1, episode 8. That will take place Wednesday, and we will talk men and women's college basketball, hockey at the NHL level, and several other levels. We will talk NBA basketball, NBA G League. So stay tuned for that. Thank you again for tuning in today for the broadcast today. I know there's not a lot of information and it seemed a little disorganized, and I do apologize for that, but things will get better. If you will, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and please hit the notification bell so you can be made aware of when I'm doing these live streams, when I have sports action videos, when I have sports education videos, again, when I broadcast live, or when I have breaking news in the sports world. If you wish to subscribe to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. You can do so by going to www.youtube.com, the slash symbol, the at symbol, SPORTSLOV, or you can go on the YouTube search tab and type in Sports Love Media as 2 words, SPORTSLOV as the first word, media, MEDIA as the second word. You'll know it's me because I'll have Sports Love Media burned into a basketball as my avatar. I'm also on Twitter X, and my handle there is at BobAmin16. That is the at symbol, BOBAMIN 16. So thank you for joining me today. I do greatly appreciate it. Sports Love Media signing out. I hope you all have a wonderful day.